You only meant to look for 5 minutes. Then you blink, and half an hour is gone. That is not always because you are weak or lazy. Part of the problem is that the screen never gives you a natural place to stop. A book has pages. A chapter ends. A movie rolls credits. But a social feed is different. You finish one post, and the next one is already waiting underneath. Your brain keeps saying, just one more. The interface keeps making that choice feel tiny. You are not deciding to stay every second. Often, you simply never hit a clear signal that says, this is enough. Older media often came with built-in boundaries. A newspaper had a last page. A magazine had a cover and a back cover. A television episode ended. A DVD returned to a menu. Those endings were not designed to make you healthier, but they did something useful. They interrupted you. They gave your mind a small moment to decide whether to continue. Digital feeds hide that moment. Instead of opening one finished piece of content, you enter a road that keeps generating. Scrolling is no longer a deliberate next step. It becomes the default motion. Infinite scroll works because each action feels too small to question. You swipe a little. Watch for 3 seconds. Skip. Swipe again. None of these feel like a big decision. But stopping requires more effort. You have to notice the time, resist the next card, close the app, and return to whatever you were avoiding. Continuing only needs a thumb movement. Many platforms do not need to force you to stay. They make staying smooth and leaving slightly harder. The strongest part of infinite scroll is not pressure. It is frictionless continuation. Then the recommendation system adds another layer. Not every post is amazing. In fact, many are forgettable. But every few posts, something lands, a joke, a shocking clip, a useful tip, a person you know, a topic you care about. That uncertainty is powerful. You do not know whether the next one will be boring or perfect, so you try again. Platforms can use signals like watch time, clicks, likes, pauses, skips, and comments to guess what might hold you. They may not know your life goals, but they can be very good at predicting what makes you stop scrolling for a moment. If you take the interface apart, several parts are working together. There is the endless scroll with no obvious finish line. There is instant loading, so waiting rarely breaks the loop. There are recommendations that adapt to your behavior. There are notifications that pull you back later. Alone, each feature can be useful. Together, they make stopping harder. This does not mean every recommendation is bad. Good recommendations can help you find useful information, friends' updates, or art you genuinely enjoy. The problem starts when the system's goal quietly becomes, keep the user here a little longer. This does not remove your responsibility. You still have choices. You can set limits, turn off notifications, move apps away from the home screen, or decide what you are looking for before opening the app. But understanding the design matters because it reduces useless self-blame. You are not fighting a blank screen. You are interacting with a system that lowers the cost of continuing. A better strategy is to add your own ending, set an alarm, watch only 3 posts, stand up after 1 video, or put the phone across the room. A specific rule works better than a vague promise to stop soon. Put a book beside a feed, and the difference becomes clear. As you read a book, the pages ahead get fewer. Progress is visible. With a feed, the supply does not shrink. It grows as you move. That does not mean books are automatically noble and social media is automatically harmful. The point is that they give different stopping cues. A chapter ending invites a pause. A flowing feed makes pausing feel like interrupting a river. Traditional media often places the ending inside the content. Infinite interfaces hand that job to you. So maybe you are not simply lacking self-control. Maybe you are using an interface that never gives you a back cover. Every swipe becomes the start of another swipe. Every short clip becomes a doorway to the next one. That does not mean you are helpless. It means the ending has to be rebuilt on purpose. Before you open the feed, ask, am I looking for something, or am I trying to escape for a while? Decide when you will stop by time, by number, or by task. When you put the ending back, the feed no longer gets to decide how your night disappears.